there, KNWXers, KNWX here, and today we'll be talking about the upcoming severe weather threat for later this evening and into the overnight hours. Well, not overnight, but for southeast Michigan, which is most of my viewers, it's going to be a early night event. Now, let's get a look on the composite, which is basically what radar might look like. And as you can see, it's looking really active. White being hail and tornadoes being possible. So we need to watch out for most southeastern Michigan. And we gotta see if there will be those storms to actually initiate, which I do think they will. Because, well, I don't think there will be a cap, mostly because of something I'm going to show you later in this video. But let's get one sounding data. And as you can see, this is just screaming, unstable air. This is around 4,000 CAPE, which is, you can watch a video if you feel left out. I have it on my YouTube channel about what CAPE is. And there is definitely the chance for organized updrafts. Now let's take a look at the reflectivity for what areas could have the best chance for PDS storm activity. As you can see, there is a lot of places that could be under the gun here for tornadoes. So I do think a tornado watch will be needed. South of I-69, to Toledo. These areas I do think should get a tornado watch this evening. Now, let's look at the updraft helicity tracks. These will show us where these tracks of large updraft and organized updraft will be. Small, but their updrafts are here. Very long tract, not as large though. Gone through here, right through Macomb County. And let's take a look at the wind gusts. Sorry, I'm moving kind of fast. I know people now have a short attention span, so I'm trying to make shorter videos for you guys. And just look at these winds coming off the lake here. So Grand Rapids seeming to get hit around 8 to 9 o'clock. Flint getting hit around 9 o'clock. And then the rest of southeastern Michigan is 9 to 11 o'clock. With maybe a backside storm later in the day. But remember, we lost unstable air past that storm. It's going to be pretty dim. So let's take a look at the dew point. There's a whole lot of humidity here. So you can see those pinks and purples popping up. That's, lots of unstable air. And basically, we gotta keep an eye on those locations. Now let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center. Alright, so here are all our places of general concern. Now, as you can see, we now have a level 3 threat over southeastern Michigan, or enhanced risk. We've had a couple of these this year, more than we've had in a long time. So this has been a pretty rare year, but no moderate risks, luckily. We do have that slight risk around it, and we did expand the marginal risk down into Tennessee and the Ohio Valley. Now, as we can see around here, we do have a slight risk up here for the, I believe this is the Dakotas, and I think that's North Dakota. Just making sure I'm getting it right here. Now let's look at day 1 tornado risk. Now, according to the Storm Prediction Center, southeastern Michigan, around the M54 and I-69 corridors will be the best chances of a tornado, like I just said. And other places do include the North Dakota area, and this includes, trying to remember where that is. I know this is a big town in Ohio. This is the one. Cedar Point's under 5%, and Buffalo is right. No, Buffalo's up here. Sorry, it looks weird with this, but let's move on to the hail threat. Now, generally, for the main focus of storms today, there is a 15% for the Michigan area, mostly for the initial supercells that form, that have organized updrafts and best chance for tornadoes. Over here, same thing. There's more. This is more of a supercell type day over here as well. Now, the most damaging threat will be winds. As we can see, there is that very large enhanced SIG over here, over the North Ohio, and a lot the lower peninsula Michigan area down into the southern parts, but not a lot of wind threat over here. If you are under a SIG, you are under the chance for potentially hurricane force winds. These winds could be damaging up to 75 mile per hour plus, and like we just saw, wind speeds could even be up to 80 to 90 miles per hour. So we need to very closely keep an eye on this threat tonight. So let's move on to satellite view and let's wrap this up. Alright, as you can see there, you may be wondering, well, where's all the unstable air? It is right here, parked over western Michigan, or southwestern, over here, headed this way. So the low pressure is around this location. As you can see, we can actually see some of those storms firing. Look at them. Look at the baby cells forming on it. These could be the ones that trigger the MCS as they head over to the east and head southeast. But we will have to wait for more info on that. A lot of cumulus field developing, and as clear skies start headed into the Michigan area, as well as the heat, let's actually look at the water vapor here up in the atmosphere, and there's a whole lot of it. As you can see, it's not very dry around southeastern Michigan right now. So, you know, we got to keep an eye on that. And let's take a look at how much CAPE there is actively right now. Okay, before you freak out about what you're seeing, let me make this a bit easier for you. Here's the supercell composites, and yes, these are headed east into the southeastern Michigan area. So this is the area of concern of potential development for severe weather as this heads east and as well as it goes up. Here's the potential for tornadoes, also increasing as it heads east. As you can see, it pretty much lines up with what we're seeing here from the National Weather Service. Again, I will send updates for what we could be seeing, and even that large hail starting to really go up there. So we gotta very much keep an eye on data in the future. And I hope everyone is safe tonight. I know there's a lot of flooding out there already from last night, but not much we can do about it. So let's all be safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Now, to let you know, this should be, I expect, the final day of severe weather for quite a long time. Maybe we'll get one more small day, maybe in like late September, October, or November, but we rarely do. So I like to hope everyone has a fun time with their fall, and it is almost snow season. So I'll see you guys there. Last thing we're going to look at, this is very concerning. We're seeing a lot of lapse rates go up. Alright, see you guys in the next video. And make sure you subscribe and all that. Bye.